Hi everybody, Paul Carrack here. Very pleased to be invited back to do a couple more tunes for Turn Up for Recovery, and I'm going to do a couple more today, and with the support of my son Jack. He's going to play some percussion and drums, and I hope you enjoy the songs, and I hope you're all well and keeping well and keeping on top of things, and hope you enjoyed it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. She's one in a million. Everybody knows. She's mine alone, and the feeling grows. Got a heart of gold. Any fool can see she's the love of my life. Was meant to be, yeah. Well, I'm a survivor, and that's a fact. Been all over the world, and I'm still intact. I'm making up money, pay my bill, and all that really matters. She loves me still. She's one in a million. Everybody knows. And hers alone, and the feeling grows. She's got a heart of gold. Anyone can see she's the love of my life. Was meant to be. Oh, oh yeah. She's my little angel. Well, oh, oh yeah. She's my little angel. Yeah. I don't make it easy for her to see, but she still keeps on looking for the goodness in me. I might drive her crazy, but we laugh and cry, and we're there for each other till the day we die. She's one in a million. Everybody knows I'm hers alone, and the feeling grows. She's got a heart of gold. Anyone can see she's the love of my life. It was meant to be. Oh, oh yeah. She's my little angel. I said, oh, oh yeah, she's my little angel. Oh yeah. And she's one in a million. One in a million, baby. And I let her know, yeah, yeah, yeah. And she's one in a million. I won't lie to you. Had some serious doubts. Just hoping and praying everything will work out. Trying to keep my distance. I'm just waiting to see if you're alright. It's all that matters to me.
on the day you'll be wanting to spread your wings, go your own way. You don't need me to remind you my love for you is so deep. If you're alright, it's all that matters to me. Well, it's hard to let go, but I'll be strong, 'cause deep down I know that you need to be free, to become all you can be. And you don't ask for nothing, you stand on your own 2 feet. So don't be too proud to call on me if ever you're in need. I'm always there if you want me, that's the way it's meant to be. If you're alright, that's all that matters to me. Well, it's hard to let go, but I'll be strong, 'cause deep down I know that it's wrong to hold on. It's your life when all's said and done. But I won't lie to you, I had some serious doubts, just hoping and praying everything will work out. I'm gonna hold it together, that's the way it's got to be. If you're alright, it's all that matters to me. Yes, if you're alright, it's all that matters to me. If you're alright, that's all that matters to me. You know you're friends with their fancy persuasion. Don't admit that it's part of a scheme, but I can't help but have my suspicion. You know I ain't quite as dumb as I seem. Yeah. You said you never intended, darling, to break up our scene in this way. Well, there ain't any use in pretending. It could happen to us any day. Well, how long has this been going on? How long has this been going on? You said you never intended to break up our scene in this way. Ain't any use pretending, could happen to us any day. You're friends with the fancy persuasion, don't admit that it's part of a scheme. Can't help but have my suspicion I ain't quite as dumb as I seem. How long has this been going on? Said, how long has this been going on? part of a scheme. Can't help but have my suspicion I ain't quite as dumb as I seem. You know, you said you never intended to break up our scene in this way. Ain't any use pretending it could happen to us any day. Well, how long this been going on? Tell me, how long has this been going on? Tell me, how long has this been going on? Well, how long has this been going on? How long?
I spent quite a number of years trying out different substances. Eventually got hooked on one. It seems like one of the things that most persons don't believe that you can get hooked on, and it can simply devastate your life. I am a prime example of what marijuana, ganja, whatever you want to call it, have done to someone. My everything, my entire world surround me using. I hurt so many people. You know, I hurt so many people, even my kids. It took me down, not only physically, mentally, emotionally, but I got sick also. I remember going to the doctor and saying to him, "Doc, I use this, but I use this much. In the morning, going to work, breakfast, lunch, dinner, at night, this is my daily routine." He's like, "Whoa." He recommended that I see a psychiatrist. The results came back a few weeks after, and he said to me, "Dr. King's report says, I'm sorry, but he can't help me." I was like, "What does he mean by that?" He said, "He's an addict." I had a job, you know, I had kids I was responsible for. I had, for me, a fairly normal life. And he talking about me being an addict, I was like, hell no. But the truth of the matter is, my kidneys were giving me serious problems. The pain was excruciating, and it was getting unbearable. My doctor said to me, "Sorry, but I can't help you either." And so Crossroads, the first time I ever heard the name Crossroads became an option. I'm like, Crossroads? I'm not one of those persons. Think about the option of Crossroads, what it was all about, or feel like I was gonna die. On July 28th, I went into the Crossroads Center. That was a real experience, because I went there not really wanting to be there, not really thinking I was like the other persons who were there. So I had a big chip on my shoulder. And so I walked around that place like I was invincible. And then the administrative level called me in and said to me, "I'm sorry, Mr. Weatherhead, but there isn't any chains on the gate. If you don't want to be here, you can feel free to leave." And I was not very open to anything. I was very closed about everything there. And for me, leaving was not an option. Leaving was back to what I was doing and probably dead. So I said, you know something, let's just try this stuff. The counselor's aide, the kitchen staff, the administrative staff, you name the whole crew. It's an absolute team effort up there. The smile is real, it's genuine, it's always there. Despite me being the quote-unquote word I shouldn't say that I was being, they were still loving and kind and generous and hugging and, you know, welcoming and all this kind of nice stuff. And that kind of opened the door of willingness to try and listen to what they were saying, to hear what they were saying, see what this thing was all about. In doing so, I opened the door to a whole new way of life. I can't sit here and tell anyone that it was a easy thing to do. It was tough because it required change changed, first of all, by me. The way I think, the way I act, the way I did things, the places I went. It required change, real change. Crossroads offered me a lifeline again in Bevan House. Somewhere I was given to go and persons that could help me. I was literate, I could read. They taught me. They taught me how to deal with all this emotional stuff, how to grow up, how to handle situations on a different level, like a grown person normally does. And it happened. Life began to unfold in ways I could not even begin to imagine. I started a business, just imagine. Someone like me, my life was just simply transformed. There's no if, but, or maybe. It's like night and day. I took up a new sport, cycling. I finally found my passion in sport. 2019, I've had the most amazing year last year on the bike. One race is here, one race is abroad. I had an absolutely fantastic year. Once I was able to create that balance in my life, mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, without recovery, for the grace of God, there goes I. I can't tell you how grateful I am. That's how I feel. When I talk about this, I almost feel teary eyes because I would trade this for $1 million.
She's one in a million. Everybody knows she's mine alone, and the feeling grows. Got a heart of gold. Any fool can see she's the love of my life. Was meant to be, yeah. Well, I'm a survivor, and that's a fact. Been all